Absolutely okay. So going into the game, would you mind introducing the players? Both of them, if you will.
eXePainGamer in the bottom right-hand corner, spawning on the NASL Season 3 Ohana map. He looks like he is going for a Forge Fast expand. This game, as opposed to the previous game where he was playing a very different style going for the Gateway expand, he is hoping for a significant, better defense against the plays that his opponent can pull out, whilst in the top left-hand corner, Wilko asking for the free wins, going for the kind of play that will do very, very well here. He wants to get his opponent dead. He wants to take this 2-0. He's going to show he can be a dominating force, fighting his way out of the lower brackets into a complete victory.
Yes, he will most certainly want to do that, but I think eXePainGamer is going to make the journey for him as difficult as he can, as he's able to. Just getting a little bit of a nibble at that drone. Should actually check for the pool timing. There's the pool timing going down at a normal time, and I'm just wondering, it looks like eXePainGamer is trying to go for a Nexus first, then follow it by a Forge, not the other way around.
BelleNOiR,
Yes.
do you want to know something interesting about these two players that we haven't mentioned yet?
Go ahead.
They met in the first round of the tournament.
Really?
eXePainGamer won 2-1, knocking Wilko down to the lower brackets.
Oh my goodness! So we actually have a rematch.
Yes, I have only just noticed that. I was wondering, who was the previous person to beat Wilko to make him end up in the lower brackets. So this is very, very nice to see. The fact that it will be a re-engagement. So that possibly attributes some of the things we will be seeing in these games.
Well, so both of these players probably... now I understand why eXePainGamer was doing the build he was doing on Daybreak, because they already kind of felt each other out in previous games, so he was trying to surprise his opponent. Now it all makes sense, because otherwise on Daybreak, for the life of me, I can't understand why you would go for a 4-gate. But yeah, good catch, eXeILLErea, awesome.
All of mine are good. So at the moment, the players are just gearing up towards their more regular Zerg versus Protoss plays. The third base will go down at around the 420 mark for Wilko. It's going to get there, 422, very close. So the probe will need to be found by these Zerglings. They are set on a rally point, but it's not going past the probe yet, so it will be quite pivotal for Wilko to just set that up and not keep his probes doing nothing. Zerglings doing nothing, I'm very sorry.
Yep. So here we have the queen that kind of forgot to inject. There we go.
Oh, the probe has been picked up, so it will be forced back across the map home to meet his friends.
Wilko actually messaged me before the tournament started, and he was complaining about how his injects have gotten really, really bad since the time he has not played. But apparently, so far, he's doing a very good job moving through the tournament.
Indeed, he's just had the capacity to just catch his opponents off guard. That's something a lot of people said after their games with him. Quite a few have complained, oh, he caught me off guard with this all-in. And now that is something you hear a lot, but it's something players always need to accommodate for every time they play. And when I mention all-in, I might even be talking about the Stargate.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have only one question. Phoenixes or Void Ray?
I would say one Void Ray to push towards the third base, and then consistent Phoenix production up to a count about 7 to 10. I feel is always comfortable because it can deal with anything. It can snipe enough overlords to cause problems with any sort of roach all in.
Oh.
It can lift up a significant amount of drones. It means the opponent can't even go Hydralisk because just that many Phoenixes are so strong.
Well, yeah, but that would make the play really, really all-in-ish, and it is way better if you have double Stargate when you're doing this. What I think we will see, as eXePainGamer really needs to saturate those gases, will be 4 Phoenixes to lift up all the queens. But it is very important for Wilko not to scout it. Oh, he saw the chrono boost. Is he looking? No, he's not.
So yeah, the chrono boost has been spotted, and it's all going to come down to the fact that he's just flying away, and his opponent puts down a bunch of gateways underneath it.
And a robo.
So it does look like a more standard playstyle as opposed to what is going on. It's going to be a Stargate Robo X-Band, so it's just dabbling his toes in all of the tech now.
Yeah, this is a good opening if you have good multitasking and can actually keep up with your building, you know, with building your structures and your macro as you're doing this. Now the way this works is you get 4 Phoenixes, lift up all of the queens, kill them very fast, but this only works if the Zerg is not expecting you to go Stargate. And then, while you're doing it, you produce 1 observer and 1 void ray out of that Stargate and position them near the edge of the creep to snipe the creep tumors. And since you just kill the queens, there is going to be no unit that can lay down additional creep tumors. And all the while you're doing this, you also have to secure your 3rd base. So let's see here. The Phoenix is so far totally unscouted.
And they will pick up this queen. 3 Phoenixes kills a queen in 1 lift up, I believe, and the Spore Crawler will be placed instantaneously. But this second queen is going to straight away die as well. This is just going to become very rapidly an uncomfortable position for Wilko. But he's going for the Ling all-in, so it's going to come down to the fact that the force fields need to be good. And
and the rocks are broken down! Oh my god!
He needs to defend this. He's not going to bring down the force field in time.
And he's focusing at his natural right now and at the links, and his Phoenixes are getting picked apart by the queen there. That is just couple of hit points away from dying. They don't even pick her up, could have finished her off, but his attention was totally elsewhere. The 3rd base, though, has not gone up, and that puts eXePainGamer in a really precarious position, especially since those back rocks already broken down. He will have to return with those
are
Phoenixes.
relatively comfortable at the moment. The Void Ray is out, which will add a lot of firepower to this offensive play. Being able to take down buildings, very important, as we all know. And Hordeon beats S-Man 2-1. Brackets information just came in. So Hordeon, one of the finalists who will be playing tomorrow.
Oh, very nice.
During that, though, we had a pretty solid engagement to bring about the 3rd possibility for eXePainGamer, who will be able to move down now.
Oh, I love this.
Claim that.
I love this. So active with those Phoenixes all of the time. Look how much damage those Phoenixes have done. All those resources lost, majority of that is the work of those Phoenixes, to be absolutely honest with everyone.
Oh, and he also picks up drones that are just going to take the 4th base. That's very, very sweet play.
And look at the APM. It's consistently, like, the average APM is way above 150. Like, basically, if you have any less, don't do this build, guys. You won't be able to do.
Absolutely. This build requires an intense amount of control, and it's removed all map control from his opponent. What does Wilko see? Nothing. What does eXePainGamer see? Everything.
I just want to.
He will be able to kill this queen, and he could even just move over and take out this one.
I just want to say this right now. Now is the point in time at around the 11 to 13 minute mark, depending on how much damage you actually did, and if you pushed with some other units, where he has to start being really, really careful with those Phoenixes, because this is just about the time where infestors start popping. One fungal, and those Phoenixes are dead. And since your Colossus is delayed, or maybe you're not even going for Colossus at all, this army right here, those Immortals with those sentries, without those Phoenixes to lift up those infestors, if the Zerg ever attacks with a large army, you are just gonna die.
So the drone Maynard has just gone out quite a bit too early. And, oh, he's going to lose 1 infestor taking out...
Oh my god, he gets every single one of them!
Very good play, taking out 4 infestors for 1 Void Ray. Significant exchange there. And Wilko is going down the Ultralisk path, which is a good play, but his opponent already has 3 Immortals. He's starting his Void Ray his Colossus tech, sorry. He's getting them out. And these drones are just sitting duck at the third base until Spore Crawlers go down.
Yeah. And, you know, the thing is, PainGamer already has a quite handful amount of immortals, and he's going to push now. He does not want to give his opponent a chance to macro up. He knows how much the fourth has been delayed, how much damage his units have done before. He saw the infestors. He knows the hive is a possibility, and hive tech as well.
The run by will be coming in though, and this a bit of indecisiveness from Wilko causes him to lose quite a few more lings than he should have there. And this is just coming down very, very well for both players. This is such beautiful play. And Wilko's bringing in Banelings, which are completely redundant against force fields, but the 5 Ultralisks will help against the force fields. So it's all gonna... If the Ultralisks can stay at the front.
Yeah, if you can land a fungal on the Protoss army with this composition, and then just roll it with your Banelings. There is no infestors, yeah, that is true. So it's all going to come down to those forceful just completely negated by that Ultralisk. The Banelings come in, detonate, but not a whole lot of damage being done. The problem is there's only Stalkers remaining, and those get eaten up alive by those Ultras. Luckily, those 3 Immortals are doing a ton of damage, going to get cleaned up. Eventually, those Zerglings do have adrenal glands, so... Wow. Absolutely.
The adrenal glands causing a significant increase in the damage, but not on 2-2 yet. So it's going to have to come down to the small gimmicky plays that continue from now. The Immortal transition, or the back to Immortal transition, second Robo has gone down. And there's all these small things that will have to happen to beat this kind of play. The Ultralisk Zergling is very strong, unless your opponent has just pure Robo armies, Colossus Immortal. But then comes the switch to Broodlords. It's actually very interesting to go for the Ultralisks first.
I know, you know who does this style as well? Take a guess.
FLUTTR?
Yes. Fluttershy.
Haha, are you a smurf?
Fluttershy used a similar style to me to great effect, but he did not open up, like he opened up with Ling Hydra.
Yes.
And I thought, great, I have this game won. I'm going Colossus, like your typical death ball, right?
Yeah.
But with clever play, he managed to do enough damage so that I could not have as much of an income as I would wish. Oh, this wall is going down so fast, unless those storms, which we do not have actually. Well, yeah, that wall is going down. And then what Fluttershy does is he switches into Baneling Ultra, but only a handful of Ultras, gets rid of all of your Stalkers, and then has Broodlords ready, and you have no anti-air at that point. That's how he plays the matchup.
Oh, and he picks up the Infestors. That's a very good part of this play. But the Banelings will start rolling in soon, and this is going to cause so much damage. And Wilko's going to take this set 2-0. Final game of the tournament, BelleNOiR. We're just seeing it wrapped up with Ultralisk in a PBZ.
Wow.
No need for Broodlords, no need for anything. He's just smashed through the front line of a player who was so far ahead with his Phoenix control.
Yeah, this Nexus is going to... This is amazing, right?
It makes me want to continue playing Zerg. The whole position on the probe's very good, meaning these Immortals actually dealt with the Zerglings in his base.
Oh, that one Immortal, do you see that? 2 hit points on that one.
But there's still so many Ultralisks. The focus fire is going down, and there's no way that PainGamer will be able to deal with the next wave of Zerglings that's coming in.
No, those Archons will just die very, very fast. There's a GG by PainGamer. 2-1 Wilko advances forward. That was absolutely beautiful to watch. Such a great decision making. Now I understand how Wilko was able to beat everybody else and